The funeral service for veteran journalist Joe Latakgomo will be held in Atteridgeville at the community hall today, where the journalist, as he was affectionately known, he died at Kalafong Hospital on Sunday. Latakgomo was the founding editor of the Sowetan newspaper, also served as the press counsel of South Africa's public advocate. SABC News reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa reports live from Atteridgeville now. Mbalenhle, a very good morning. We're obviously looking at the impact that he would have had on, the journalistic fraternity, but even those who knew him as a father, as a brother, as a son, coming out to pay their last respects today for the people's journalist. Tell us a little bit more about how he's going to be remembered.
Well, certainly, I have one of his granddaughters here, Ashley Matlala, who's going to give us a better idea as to how they will remember him. But I want to just let the viewers know and just let you know that the Premier has arrived and he will be speaking and addressing the mourners who have come together to remember the veteran journalist. And it is a full house. There are cars all running all the way down the street, and it seems as though the community has come out in their numbers to remember and honor this veteran journalist. But not only that, but police officials are also here. I saw when they were walking in, rather driving in, there was somewhat of a police parade of sorts that was happening here. Thank you so much, Ashley, for taking the time to speak to us. How will you remember your grandfather?
My grandfather was a very profound man, and to be honest, when we were young, I didn't understand what he was doing. Only when I grew up to realize that he was a journalist and an editor. The first time when I realized that he has written a book about South Africa and what's happening, also the Sundowns, because he was a big fan of Sundowns. And he was a very chill person, but very strict, very loving. He was loved by his main grandkids, which is Thabo and Refile, and his daughter and my late uncle, Romeo Latakgomo. It was a very warmly family all the time when we go there, holidays, when there's family gatherings. He will always make sure that we feel at home all the time, but a very strict man, I can tell you that.
And when you say strict, what kind of things didn't he like his grandchildren or his children doing?
He wouldn't want children to be on the streets all the time without no reason, and he's one person that believes in education very much. So if you don't believe in education, he wouldn't understand why. So yeah, he's that kind of a man.
And because he was the kind of person to, push or encourage rather people around him to go to school, would you say that that's something that the family has actually taken into consideration and has followed in that gist?
Yes, most of the families, they did follow, especially his daughter. Even the cousins, they did that. We believe in we are a family that believes in education. Yeah.
And what would you say is the highest qualification that you have received and that you hope to achieve one day, because he was one of those people who wanted young people to be educated?
To be honest, I would want to achieve an honors degree in project management. Reason being is I've lived around aunties and uncles that have been graduating all the time. I still have aunties that are still graduating even today. So it has been a motivational family through our education. So if you don't feel motivated by that, I don't know what is it that will motivate you, because that's what we believe in our family.
It's certainly a good thing to get an honors degree and to want to do something that is as important as what you are saying. Thank you so much. I know that you have to go inside. Thank you, Ashley, for taking the time to speak to us. But there you have it, a man who encouraged his family members to go to school, and as a result, his granddaughter saying that she wants to go and study towards an honors degree to ensure that she honors the memory of her grandfather, and the fact that the entire family has really pursued education because of his encouragement. It's back to you in studio.
Thank you, Mbalenhle, as we continue to monitor that funeral that's currently underway for veteran journalist Joe Latakgomo. Thank you for bringing us up to speed.